the Precious Diamond page. And hello to all my beautiful golden subscribers. So here's what happened to me in 2011. Okay, so first I'm gonna start off by saying I was stolen. My story is just like KAMIYAH Mobley story. I was stolen in human sex trafficking. So when you're in a human sex traffic and it's money involved, you're never free. You always bound it to the people that stole you and the people that they have to monitor you. So my whole life was fake and staged. That means everybody that I met, it was fake. I was just being monitored to make sure they never get caught, the people that stole me. I have a biological family, and I have 3 kids from 3 pedophiles. Okay, so this is my story, my journey. I'm gonna share the whole story. 2009, the lady that stole me, she took me to a apartment complex that I didn't know anything about. It's called Roosevelt Gardens. I didn't know that area, so she took me out there the beginning of 2009 and signed me up, and then I end up getting that place, and she ended up leaving me. I already had 1 daughter. Then I met the second dude that I had my daughter from. Somehow or another. But then I cut him off, and as soon as I got the apartment, we ended up talking. And he ended up leaving. This happened in 2009. He ended up leaving, so when he left, I ended up finding out that I was pregnant. So 2010, I stayed out there 2009, 2010. Story is so twisted, but I hope you follow along with me. But I'm gonna tell you what happened to me in 2011. So 2011, I was pregnant. So I was about, when this story happened, yeah, it was in 2011. So it was June the 1st, because I had my daughter July the 21st, 2011. So I hope you follow along. So 2011, it was the first month in June. So I got up one morning and I got my daughter. I think she was 1 at the time. I'm not really sure, but this happened in 2011, as you can see. So I got up one morning. I had an appointment to the doctor. Got up, fixed me and my daughter breakfast. Then now I'm heading out the door to the appointment. Now we at the appointment. Now the appointment is over. I went to Walgreens, because it's a Walgreens over there. Then as I'm walking out Walgreens, walking down the strip, because the apartment in Shands is right there, this man comes along in a truck, and he was trying to holler at me. And so I'm like, no, I'm brushing him off. I'm like, I got a big belly, and I'm pushing a 1-year-old. So as I'm walking, he drives off. I made it back to the apartment that day. So The next day, I woke up, I started cleaning up because I have OCD real bad. So my daughter, she was asleep, safe and sound in her bed. So I went to take the trash out, locked the door. I mean, not lock the door, but like close the door. It had burgundy balls. So walked to the trash, threw the trash away, went back to the apartment. Everything was closed like I left it. So as I'm walking back into the apartment, the same dude that I seen in that truck, he was standing in the apartment, right? He was standing in the apartment, he had a gun. He said, he put the gun to my head and he said, if you scream or make any noise, he said, I'm gonna blow your brains out and I'm gonna kill that baby that's in your stomach. So the first thing I thought was, I got to my knees and got on the floor. I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't know. And so he said, give me your, so he pulled the trigger. The gun was loaded. The man pulled the trigger 2 times, the gun was loaded. And he looked at it and he got nervous and scared. I guess it jammed God. So he said, give me your phone and keys. So I gave him the phone and keys. It's so embarrassing, it's so sick what happened to me. These 4 weeks, he stayed there up until it was time for me to have my kid. These 4 weeks, I stayed in the apartment with this dude that I didn't know anything about. This dude had sex with me. This dude bought me outfits. He brought friends to the apartment. While I was pregnant, he showed my belly off to people. He was like, this is how, he bought me outfits. He fed me and my 1-year-old. He was like, this is how pregnant women look. Then he tried to cook for me. Then this happened within the month of June 2011. And what else he did? He tried to make me do coke. I wouldn't do it. He slapped me in my face. He poured the coke, the drug, all in my face. What else did he do? Yeah, so basically that's what happened within those 4 weeks. I stayed in an apartment. So between June and the 4th week of 2011, I got a picture with this girl. She stayed out there with me. We were supposed to be friends. So she came over there and knocking on the door, screaming and hollering, talking about, I know she's in there, this, that, and the third. She like, I called the police is on the way. So when she had left, he came in and loaded 6 guns in my apartment where I was staying at. And when he heard about the police, this boy flipped. I'm like, dang, I'm looking at him. Nope. Okay, so I'm gonna go back. I was writing. I remember I was writing. I think I still got that book. I still got that book to this day. I was writing and he read what I had, the dude had read what I was writing in the book, and he was like, he was like, I'm sorry that happened to you. I know it happened to you. He was like, dang, that's messed up. And so the story's so twisted, but it's real. Y'all looking at the evidence or whatever. So he was like, so the 4th week when the girl came and he loaded the 6 guns in my apartment, he was like, He gave me my phone and keys, and he dipped. And all I could do is I got my kid and I ran to the girl house. And I was scared. I was so shaken. I was so shooken up. And she was like, "You're not going back." So the police came. The police had came and got the 6 guns or whatever. And they arrested him, but they let him out. I'm not even really sure what they did. But I went to counseling and I had pressed charges on him. But that's what happened to me in 2011. Guess what? I saw him this year in January. The same dude that did that to me in 2011, I saw him this year in Publix. I was so shooken up. I was scared. I was like, whoa, why am I seeing you all 2011, all the way these years? Yeah, so that's what happened to me in 2011. I was in the newspaper as well. I'm not really sure if that's still in, if I can still find it, but I know I'm all over the place, but you get what I'm saying. I told y'all the full story, the full journey. Love, light, peace, and joy. God hired me. Keep going. Don't stop. Don't let nothing stop you. Put God first. Start believing in God. But yeah, that's what happened to me in 2011. Justice for all. In silence and in peace. I'm not violent. Doing the right thing.